Today we are going to see about WordPad, lesson number 7, starting WordPad. WordPad is a texting document. It's like you can edit and you can format your text anyhow you want. For that we'll go to the search bar, we'll type WordPad and you can see, just click on it, there you go. WordPad is used to create and edit documents. It's not like Notepad. In WordPad, documents include rich formatting and graphics. Whereas if you talk about Notepad, there are very much limited things to do in it. Whereas if we see WordPad, there are many more things, like you can format it, graphics and so many other things. So formatting options, like you can highlight the text, like if I am writing welcome to the class and I want to highlight, so I'll use a highlighter and I can highlight it. Click it and highlight it. So this is a highlighter. You can use bullets. These are bullets. It can also give you like A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 Roman numbers. So these bullets can be used in WordPad. Then there is a line break system. You can just give a partition. Then there's inserting pictures. You can insert some pictures into your document, and this way WordPad becomes a powerful tool. It has the following features, like you can type any text like letters, notices, etc. You can also save the date, like here it is. You can choose the following one, click on it, click on OK, and you will see the date has been saved. So you can choose the date, save it for further use. You can beautify the text using different colors, text and size. Now I can change the color of this text, like if I want to go for red, it becomes red. I don't want highlighter, so I can remove the highlighter. This way different things can be done. It can beautify the text using the different colors text, and you can change the size of the text. Here it is, the A which is capital will make it larger, the smaller one makes it go small. Then there are letter styles and effects. You can insert pictures, you can take multiple printouts at the same time. Then you can cut, paste, like I don't want this high over here, I can Control X means shortcut for cut. I can take it wherever I want, and Control V is paste. So this way you can cut it, paste it. You can modify the text while you are typing, or you can just complete typing everything and then go and modify it. Now we'll see the components of WordPad. First is the title bar. The thing which is up, this is called as a title bar. So it is a horizontal bar at the top of the window. This whole thing is a title bar. It contains the title of the application and name of the document. You can see this is the name of the document. So it has the title, that is the name of the document. The title bar also contains control buttons. You can see here these three are buttons. These are called as the control buttons. Minimize, maximize and close. This is minimize. This is, now if you see, it is called as restore down. So minimize, maximize and close button. Minimize, the button which is very small and has a small horizontal line in it, it is called as the minimize button. You can see it here. If you click on this, it will reduce the window to the button and it will go to the taskbar. See, it went down over here on the taskbar. This is because of the minimize button. If you want to bring back the window to the original form, you have to click on it and then same thing will be seen on the screen. So to bring back the window back to the original size, you just have to go and click on the button from the taskbar. Then is the maximize one. This is the maximize button. This button has one square in it. Okay, you can see this square. You click on it and it will enlarge the window to the possible maximum size. Now this is the most, like it is the maximum size. It cannot go beyond this, so this is the maximum size, When you click on the maximize button, this happens. Now the maximize button has changed. First it was a square, now it is two squares. So this is now called as the restore button. When you maximize the window, the maximize button is replaced by the restore window, and there are two squares located at the right hand side of the bar. Now this is restore. When you make it like this, it becomes maximize. This is how it works. Then the last one is the close button. Close button is to close your document. It has a cross symbol and is called as the close button. To close the WordPad application, you just have to click on it. Now we are working on it, so it is not saved. It will ask, do you want to save? You can say save, don't save, cancel, and then let me cancel because we are still working on it. So this is the close button. Now we'll see the quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar means it contains the buttons to do the common task. Okay, these are the common tasks, no, whatever we require. By default, new, open, save, undo, redo command appears on this bar. So undo, redo, open, save. Okay, these are the things which appear on this bar. We can also add commands to it as per our needs. Okay, we'll go to home. Then there is view option, this file option. When we click on file, you can see new, open, save. Okay, then this is the home button, and you can see these are the various options available for you, and this is the view button. Okay, WordPad button. When you click on home, the WordPad button contains different options to work in WordPad. Okay, these are the different things you need to use when you are working on WordPad. Then there's a ribbon. A ribbon consists of three parts, that is tabs, groups and commands. Okay, tabs, groups and commands. Now when we see this thing over here, see this thing over here is called as the quick access toolbar. These four items. Okay, then this is a tab. Like I click on the home tab, now I'm clicking on the view tab. So we are changing from one to another. This is a tab. Okay, now I'll come to home and I'll show you. You can see paragraph. Okay, this paragraph, this is a group. See, it has been highlighted. So this is a group. Ribbon. Okay, so ribbon is here. This part portion is called as the ribbon, and now this space where we write everything is called as the document area. So tab means each tab contains tools arranged for different groups. Now here you can see the view tab has different groups, the home tab has different groups, and a group is a set of related commands. Now paragraph, this everything is required when we work on a paragraph, that's why we call it as a group. Here you can see insert, it is all of similar thing, so it is a group. So next is scroll bar, which allows you to see the content of the window when there are too many items to be viewed at one time on the screen. Okay, scroll means you know how to scroll up and down, that is the scroll bar. Document area, this is the space where we will be doing our work. Now selecting a tab. When you want to select a tab, you have to move your pointer to that tab. Like I have moved my pointer over here and I just have to click on it. The command associated with the tab will appear in the group on the ribbon. So this thing is a ribbon. Okay, so you just have to take your mouse, click on it, and then done, you are there. Now using keyboard to open any tab, you can also use your keyboard to open the tabs. There are shortcuts also called as key tips. Okay, what is this called? It's called as key tips. Okay, so this key tips, for every single button on the ribbon, press Alt key and make the key tips display. Press the key to open the desired tab. Like if you, okay, you can use, see, when I click on Alt, you can see it's 1 2 3 F H V. Now again I'll click over here. I'm clicking on Alt. You can see if you want home, you have to click on H, it will go to H. Okay, this is with the keyboard. If I click on B, it will become bold. Okay, Alt. So if I click on V, I'll go to the View tab. So without using the cursor, we are just using the keyboard, and these things are called as the key tips. Okay, clear till here? Further, press the relevant key you want, and then you can select the option for the tab. See how it has come, W, M, R, S. This is for you to use the keyboard tips. Now creating a document. To create a new document, click on WordPad button and you have to select New. We'll go over here. This is to save. You have to go here. You can see these are again the same options. You can click here and see there are options to save your file. This way you can just scroll. Now here there are different small buttons. You click on it and you get to know how to use them. This is for shortcut for control and save. Okay, now if you want to create a new document, you have to go to the WordPad button, click on open, and it will just take you to the new one. See here, new. Do you want to save? Yes, save. Then you can write a name. This is how it works. Click on save. Now the name will be seen over here. Now this is, we did a new page, so it has come over here. Now let's type something and check out what can be done. Okay, we will type friendship. Now a deep friendship is like a rainbow. Okay, a deep rainbow. Now rainbow, W should be there, but I have not put. Let's see why. When the perfect amount of happiness and tears are mixed, perfect amount of happiness and tears are mixed, the result is a colorful, the result is colorful. Okay, now you can see I have written everything. You can now go and change whatever things you feel are wrong. So let's make it colorful rainbow, and this way you can edit your document after you have completed. To save it, you have to click on this. It will save it, give a name, click on save, and that's all. You're done with it. So this is how we use WordPad. Okay, now I'll be giving you a small activity or a project. You have to do it and send it to me. Till then, see you.